We're talking about the UFC CANNONIER versus CAIO BORRALHO fight card. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to talk about what happened last night at the event. We're going to start with EDMEN SHAHBAZYAN versus GERALD MEERSCHAERT. Now, I had the predictions on the board, which was GERALD MEERSCHAERT first, and I said he'd win by submission. In round one, not much was really happening, but there was good striking for EDMEN. Like I was expecting, EDMEN to have good striking. He was doing very well at striking. And there were some nice kicks coming from MEERSCHAERT as well. I did put that I'd like to see him get taken down and work on the ground. MEERSCHAERT also landed a very low kick, which caused a pause into the fight. And that's all that really happened in round one. In round two, there was a huge body shot from SHAHBAZYAN, and SHAHBAZYAN started to unload ground and pound onto MEERSCHAERT. Somehow MEERSCHAERT survives. I'm so surprised that he survived that. GERALD MEERSCHAERT finds his way into the positioning to get an arm triangle and wins by submission in round two. Then we had MAGNY versus Michael Morales. Michael Morales, round one. Michael Morales makes a huge mistake and MAGNY clinches against the fence after some control time. Morales separates with a huge spinning elbow, wobbles MAGNY and drops MAGNY down, and then lands ground and pound and wins by ground and pound, which is technically on the board here, the KO TKO for Michael Morales. Next up was TABATHA RICCI, who I said would win. She'd win by decision. This fight surprised me. I was expecting TABATHA RICCI to try and get taken down, work on the ground. In my predictions, I said that's what's going to happen. She's going to get taken down. She's going to win by decision on the ground. I was right about the decision part, but she didn't take it down. She worked very well. I said her striking has surprised me. I was expecting more and better from Angela Hill. It was a very high-paced round. And then in round two, a good trip from RICCI to start, and then they get back on the feet, back to the striking, and back to the high pace. And then TABATHA RICCI gets one last takedown at the end of the round. Again, a very high-paced, very entertaining fight leading into the third round. In round three, Hill outstrike TABATHA in this round. Actually, if you look, I think at the stats, if you look, she was actually outstriking her in round 2 and 3. Or I think it was 2 and 3. And then she went back to the striking. Again, back to the high pace from both ladies, but just continuing that high pace all the way to the end. It was very good, and it ends with a decision win for TABATHA RICCI. Finally, CANNONIER versus CAIO BORRALHO. I have to confess something. I didn't actually watch this fight. I was too busy watching the FLOYD Mayweather versus John Gotti III, which was an absolute shit show, which we was expecting. It was not entertaining in the slightest. So what I wrote down here was, I've heard BORRALHO was doing very well at striking, so I'm impressed. I've had it playing so I could hear it. BORRALHO hurt CANNONIER, I think in round like 2 or 3. I actually got to see round 5. BORRALHO hurts and knocks down CANNONIER, and CANNONIER survives an arm triangle, which was insane. The arm triangle was in for like 20 seconds, maybe longer. And you could just see CANNONIER breathing very heavily, trying to get his breath back so he could get out of this position, and he did. Somehow he survived it, and it did go to a decision, which I did write on the whiteboard, a decision for CAIO BORRALHO. The judges gave it a 49-45, 49-45, 48-46 to CAIO BORRALHO. I then put, I missed this to watch the FLOYD, shaking my head. It was so shit, the FLOYD one. But that's what happened in the UFC. I'm going to upload another video later about what happened at the FLOYD event, so check it out. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, my opinions. My predictions were correct from this night. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys also got some predictions right, and I will catch you in a bit. Take care, and peace.